Sanyas is exactly as this moment, living the highest possibility in a very casual way, the highest sincerity in the highest possible simple way, as it is. There is nothing. See, what is basically life? People who believe orderliness, continuously orderliness, they get into the materialistic world. People who believe complete chaos, they get into philosophical life. People who believe the order in chaos and chaos in order, who can digest both, live sannyas life. Sanyas is basically living the highest possibility in a simplest way, in a casual way, in a joyful way. So what I define as sanyas is experiencing orderliness in chaos and chaos in order, and ability to live and leave both. Ultimate fruition of sanyas is completely living the every dimension of you. There is no stone unturned in you. There is no experience untouched in you. There is no dimension unexplored in you. Is sannyas. Sannyas is the ultimate carrier. Carrier is what? You trying to fulfill one dimension of you in your life is carrier. What? You try to take IT career, or you try to become a lawyer, you try to become a doctor, you try to become an engineer. You are trying to fulfill one dimension, the professional dimension of you. That's what you call as a career. Sanyas is the ultimate career, where you can fulfill all dimensions of you. See, seva is the ultimate creativity. Sanyas gives the opportunity for seva. And not only that, sannyas gives the opportunity for the ultimate intellectual fulfillment, ultimate emotional fulfillment, ultimate being level fulfillment. Intellectual fulfillment, you can, in no other career you will have it, you will be exposed to so much of knowledge, whether in the outer world or in the inner world. And second, emotional fulfillment. Such a deep fulfillment in which career or which lifestyle you will have such a deep emotional fulfillment. Sanyas, where you cultivate emotion and devotion as a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle where who can have the emotional fulfillment of Meera and Andal? Come on, tell me. Who can have the full emotional fulfillment of Jnana Sambandar and Appar, Sundara? All these people. Sanyas is the only career where you can have the ultimate conscious fulfillment. So sannyas is the ultimate career which modern day Indian youth need to take up. Modern day Indian youth, not only Indian, whole world, modern youth is wasting and abusing their life in depression, drugs and suicide, death. They are suffering with this 3D. I wanted to show them the 4th D, the real divine dimension. The 4th dimension of life, divine. So get out of this 3D problem, drug, depression, death, and get into the 4th D, divine. Sanyas is the one and only solution, one and only carrier, the ultimate carrier for modern youth.
Is sannyas suitable for everyone?
I can say, if your biomemory is less lust engram, more awareness, it will be easy transition for you from ordinary life to sannyas. But even if you have too much lust memory, the hard transition which you will experience in the sannyas is worthy, because this suffering will always be less than the suffering of which you will have it in any other choice of the life. Enlightenment is greater. Sannyas should be the lifestyle for enlightenment. Now get the food.
So the ordinary life seems fun for you, the job and the partying and everything seems fun. But sannyas doesn't seem fun. It seems like someone who loves his life takes sannyas.
See, understand, we have a wrong understanding about sannyas. it is almost shown with a long face, the sad gurus promoting sannyas. Huh? These sad gurus, they themselves don't practice, they only promote. That's where the problem is. In my case, I have lived sannyas life to its extreme. So I know all possibilities. Where right, where wrong, the whole thing. So that is why I am saying, go to a person who himself has lived. Then it will be fun.
Here, Maharaj, I am living a Grahastha life. I want enlightenment. I can't take sannyas.
No. Sannyas I am proposing only for the people who are not married.
Swami,
All others be in Rishi order and get enlightened. No, that's Rishi order also in our ashram practically you guys live as sannyasi only.
Swamiji, my understanding of sannyas before I met you was completely different from the life that I am living today.
No.
For example, my understanding of sannyas is a sannyas who renounces everything and who is hardly in touch with the outer world. But now the life that I am living was a life that I was living outside, but in a much better way, with less stress, with less conflicts. So your definition of sannyas and what you teach to your disciples seems very different from the traditional understanding. Can you please comment on this?
See, what I am teaching as sannyas is the original traditional understanding. Whatever original Vedic rishis wanted. In course of time, these lazy donkeys got into the sannyas order and took possession of this many of the sannyas monasteries and mutts and abused the very understanding of sannyas. This twisted, distorted and promoted. These sad gurus who entered the sannyas field are the big himsas.
Swamiji, in what way will sannyas be a solution to problems like corruption and war which the world is facing today?
I think the sannyasis a trained sannyasi should enter into politics. I myself may not enter, but I am really planning to train a batch of sannyasis to enter into politics and remove corruption.
Swamiji, is there a need for a master to always initiate a person into sannyasam, or anyone can pick up and
No.
if anyone wants?
Training and initiation, that's a big preparation. No, understanding of desires. Does she feel like suppressed?
Parents normally think that their kids should study and go become a doctor, an engineer, and earn and live in a big house, have a big car, and all that stuff. But when the kids take into sannyas, they think they have wasted their life.
No. You tell me, you are serving, your fulfillment and the service to society, was it better now or there?
Definitely better now.
Then you are the decision making authority. You can wake up a man who is sleeping, but not a person who is acting as sleeping. You can make people understand who want to understand, and never who is decided not to understand.
Is sannyas a one-time decision? You take it once and it stays with you for the rest of your life? Or do I have an
Of
option
course.
to go back?
It's like you have been blind, and once your eyes are operated and you got your eyes, you have the option to be with eyes or to again become blind. Why will anybody go and become blind? Unless they are utter fools.
So Swamiji, someone who is living outside doesn't think about or care about enlightenment. He has everyday joy.
No, everyday job, not joy.
Job, his idea of joy. But when he looks at a sannyas life, it seems difficult, a hard path. Why would he need to choose this?
No, he doesn't need to choose. Let him have 3D, no problem. We don't have a problem. 3D, you know that depression.
If somebody takes sannyas,
Perhaps depression, death.
if somebody takes sannyas but then drops, is it considered failure?
I can say that that is much better than never trying. It's like a child trying to stand up and walk, and even if he fails, it's okay. After a few times, he may stand up and walk permanently.
Suppose he drops sannyas after 10 years. Now he goes back into the world. He doesn't know how to deal with the world either.
No. A real sannyasi, if he lives for 10 years and all, he will be so enlightened, so intelligent. He can play with any situation.
Please comment on Sanyas and 2012 also.
2012 is going to raise the consciousness in a very big way. Modern youth who are interested and capable to use that spiritual way, if they take sannyas, they will save themselves and save the world. If not, that spiritual, they will be dropouts, will not be using that spiritual way, which will lead to more depression, drugs and death for the modern youth. As I said, that 2012 is going to create a thoughtless space. If you accustom yourself to that space, you are going to be living divine life, sannyas life, or this 3D, drug, death, depression. Save yourself and the world by taking sannyas.
What are the characteristics of a sannyasi? Physical, mental,
A strong physique and clear mind and complete overflowing, intense, simple emotion and always the experience of superconsciousness. Being in the experience of superconsciousness. These are the 4 qualities. Strong physique, clear mind and ecstatic, fulfilled emotion and radiating superconsciousness. You can when you see and spend few minutes around him, you know how complete and fulfilled his being is. Authentic his being is. And naturally you will inspire. You don't need to think and find out and all that. Just by his way of life, living, sitting, talking, you will just inspire. You will just follow him.
Then why do we need a dress code for sannyas?
Just a simple understanding. Why do we need dress at all, Mr. Paul?
Simple understanding.
Simple understanding. Same way.
How can a sannyasi contribute to the world?
His very presence and breathing contributes to the world.
In what way?
First of all, he himself is not adding negativity to the world. Second, whatever he does, whoever he comes in contact with, he is radiating his warmth, glory, grace and understandings. So continuously he goes on inspiring thousands.
Can a sannyasi be a CEO?
Sannyasi only can be seen.
Some people like their job. They don't want to completely renounce and go talking to people inspiring.
Then continue your job and be in the lesser dimensions of 3D.
So Swamiji, so is it a choice? Either I have a job or a sannyas. Can I not be, like you said, a sannyasi can only be a CEO. Can the person outside live this life, live these values, but be a CEO?
But the problem is the outside world does not provide opportunity for all these values and experience especially. See, if you just want to live a moralistic sannyas values life, being a CEO you will be able to continue. But sannyas is not just living a moralistic values life all alone. It is exploring into the higher consciousness.
So then when you said...
After 1 month I wanted you to levitate. After 2 months I want you to materialize. After 3 months I want you to disappear in one place and appear in another place. So it's like exploring consciousness. How will you be able to do all these things if you are a CEO? And I want you to explore all the mystical sciences, the Ashtama Siddhis.
How long will it take for somebody to become sannyas? And what time they should come to you? What should
It's all intention and decision.
by 18 they can come?
I mean, whatever,
18.
whatever,
The right
attributes,
age.
whatever attributes that you have said of sannyas so far seems to be the attributes of an ideal sannyas. not everyone get there. So what?
No.
Some people feel that it's better to not try and live a normal life than.
Who says everyone doesn't get there? Anybody who tries gets there. See, a normal life, what you call as normal life, is if you write down all those ideas, do you get there after living that for 60 years?
So just basically earning, living, eating, sleeping, that's normal
Okay,
life.
you think if people get there? People get there.
At least there's a certain set of people who know who their life is deterministic until they die or some mishap happens.
Okay. So then, go with that, see how much it takes. There's no such thing as normal life. You understand? Your whole life will tumble down, crumble, crash into pieces just if you see one guy or a girl in a mall. By accident. You understand? When you walk, just glance a guy or a girl in a mall, the whole thing, what you think as life. Then what do you mean by normal life?
Does sannyas need to be a part of a person's prarabdha karma, Swamiji?
No.
Because you are born in a world
It
where
can be a
sannyas
decision.
is
It
not.
can be a conscious decision.
Conscious decision can override your prarabdha.
Yes. Your prarabdha is not that powerful. The stocks which you bought and kept in your bank locker and the cash you have in your hand, which is more powerful. That's it. Present moment is your cash. Consciousness. The stocks which you bought and kept in your locker is prarabdha.
Sanyas, do you have questions for the outside world?
I have a lot of questions, but who is there to answer? Here when you ask questions about sannyas, I am here to answer responsibly. But if you ask any questions, who is there to answer? I'll ask, why are you idiots living in a society with so much AIDS? Why are you living in a society with so much depression? Why are you living in the society with so much of poverty? Why are you living in the society with so much of ignorance? Why are you living at all? Who will answer?
Okay, even if there is no one to answer, to make them think, do you have any questions?
See, why are you living with so much of violence? Why are you living with so much of ignorance? Why are you living in so much of corruption? Why are you living in a society where there is so much gap between the rich and poor? If in a multi-story building, if a balcony parapet wall falls, that parapet wall's cost will be equivalent to the house which is next to that apartment, the slum house. If you come out of any high-rise building apartments in India and drive just 1 kilometer, you will see a huge slum. The whole slum will not even be equal to one apartment.
I don't have a choice but to live there.
No, you have choice now. Come out.
Who do I trust? I don't know. This is a known devil is better than an unknown angel.
Then live what to do. At least get to know the unknown angel slowly. At least next 2-3 years get to know the angel.
It still seems like something not tangible. Whatever you're saying, it still
See,
seems
just like many things which world feels, something is not tangible. You see, so many times when these people shout at each other for not being garlanded in the public stage, not being respected with a shawl, I am not able to relate with that at all. What is there in a shawl, one garland, praising, being praised? There are so many things in the world which we can't even relate to, which we feel is not tangible. Same way they feel what we are living is not tangible.
But how do they reach that?
I can say they need to come out of their ignorance, go on educating and helping them to raise their frequency. So See, there are millions of problems which the so-called outer world, you can't even relate with that. It's like when you are a baby, your toy, your mother takes your toy, you feel like hitting your mom. Your toy is for your whole life. Now you can't even relate with that. You grow. Sanyas is for the people who have grown. Sanyas is for the aged souls in young body.
Wow.
Otherwise, just see here, the average age will be 30 only here. 30ish. And you can't see your aspirations, desires, or the fears, or the greed, or anything matches with your age. Your desire, your anger, your greed, your fear, your ambitions, your anything does not match with the 30ish people's. So sannyas is for the aged souls, matured souls in young body.